So, to all of you, today we are going to understand teachings of Mulavarg self-ascension journey. So, when we say self-ascension journey, means the meaning of self means our true nature, our divine self, our true home. So, our true self is Shiva consciousness, Shakti consciousness, Shiva Shakti consciousness, truth consciousness, or soul consciousness. And it is made of pure awareness. The pure awareness is called unconditional love. That is what our master Tirumalaji explained it as a Ambe Shiva. Okay, so this is a path where we are here on this human format or in the physical plane, having a physical body with the senses and having a energy body, astral body, mental body, and the soul body. And we are a being of a truth consciousness and living in the third dimension. Now we want to ascend from this third dimension to our divine source, that is the unconditional love. So, this is the journey from a human to divine, from a Jiva to Shiva, that we need to understand. To go back to our source, we need to understand what are the important teachings are there on the path to ascend from a human to divine, from Jiva to Shiva. So we are already here having a physical body. As we all know, the physical body is made of organs, bones, muscles, body fluid, blood, and all of that. And having a senses, through that we interact with the external universe. Also, when these senses are awakened as a psychic senses, we interact with the inner world of a consciousness, inner world of a thoughts, inner world of a feeling. That is what we call subtle plane. So we are not just being having a physical body, but also we have a energy body, astral body, mental body, and then the soul body. This energy is all the thoughts energy, all the feeling energy, all the emotional energy of this life and past life, all the psychic impression, karmic impression, all the history of you in this and past life, everything is stored and collected in this energy body. So that is what we call one of the very subtle body, that is energy body. Another body is astral body. It is made of all the feelings, emotion that are stored. That is what we call astral body. Then we have a mental body. It is made of a thoughts, all the thoughts, bundle of thoughts of this life, past life, from the birth until now. What are your experiences, the positive thoughts, negative thoughts, everything is in this mental body. And last one is the soul body. It is made of a pure awareness, pure consciousness. So we are a being having a physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, and soul body. Plus, we are living in this earth dimension where the time is called linear time dimension. It's like a past, present, and future. It's a linear, it's a one way. You cannot go to the past in the physical dimension. But in a non-linear dimension where we have subtle dimension, energetically you can go into the past, you can go into future. Astrally you can travel to your childhood or the past life, you can also travel to your future. In a mentally also you can travel back and forth. So this is the dimension of ourself, very subtle dimension. I can say fourth dimension type thing it is. This is the third dimension in terms of a timing I'm telling. And then we have a last soul plane, soul dimension, where there's no time, there's no space, there's nothing in that. Only it is a timelessness, eternality, only the divine presence we can feel it. So we are spiritual, divine spark of a Shiva Shakti, came on this earth having this physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, and soul body. Now, when we are here on this earth, we are experiencing a positive thoughts, positive emotion, negative emotion, and a positive feeling, negative feeling. Positive situation in the outside world, negative situation in the outside world. So we are going through a different dimension within ourselves. When I am feeling guilt, hurt, shame, addicted, I am living in the second dimension. When I'm worrying about the past, future, and this, I'm just living in the third dimension. When I'm celebrating, joyful, forgetting the past, present, and future, and I'm living in this present moment, that is a joy, that celebration. When I'm in a meditation, that divine bliss, bodiless consciousness is the fifth dimension. When I'm meditating, working with my subtle plane, I'm in the fourth dimension. When I go beyond the bliss, joy, and forget myself, forget the external world, I'm completely in the bliss state. I am in the seventh or higher dimension. So from morning to evening, every day I am going through a different dimension, different thoughts, different emotions, different phases of my life. But when I want to ascend from lower self, or the from a human dimension to a divine dimension, I need to learn how I can transform my fear, my guilt, my hurt, my all the lower emotions into a positive emotions that are my soul qualities. What are my soul qualities? Love, care, acceptance, compassion, forgiveness, awareness. All these are my soul qualities. So, to overcome my lower emotion, lower thoughts, lower feeling, I have to apply my soul qualities. That is where the life lessons are there. Okay. So when I say self care, it is not just taking care of a physical body. I'm taking care of my thoughts. I'm experiencing less negative thoughts, less negative emotion, negative feeling. That is the way I not only take care of the physical dimension, I also take care of my subtle dimension. When I say I accept myself, I am not just seeing myself as a body, but I also accept that I am a multidimensional being beyond this physical body. I have all of this, and ultimately, my true self is a soul. I am having this physical body, energy body, astral body, mental body, but I am a soul, taken all of this to experience the earth dimension. There's a lesson there. Okay, like this self love, self forgiveness. If you don't learn to forgive, you cannot overcome guilt feeling. If you don't learn to forgive, you cannot overcome the hurt. And like this, all these lessons are the very important when you want to master the self ascensions. So life lessons are very important on your path of a spiritual growth. Then we have illusions of the life. So the one of the life lesson is the awareness who you are and what is the external world and its reality. If you are not aware of the illusions of the life, you fall again and again. You cannot overcome with the problems. You are stuck in this dimension, in the third dimension, or the physical dimension, I can say, that you need to understand. So what are the illusions? First illusion is that I am the physical body. So you know that every Upanishads are telling, all the scriptures are telling that you are a nirguna nirakara parabrahma swarupa, you are a spark of a Shiva Shakti. But what is the first illusion is that I am a body. And second thing is, I am the permanent soul body having a temporary human body, living in a temporary world that is controlled by a linear time dimension, past, present, and future. And everything that run in this world is because of universal of polarity, universal of duality. That is, positive is there, negative is there, day is there, night is there, male is there, female is there, and good is there, bad is there. Nothing is permanent in this physical dimension. Everything is temporary, and in this temporary world, having a temporary body, I am looking for a permanent happiness, and looking for a permanent love, looking for a permanent establishment on this earth. This is a second illusion that we face on this earth. And third illusion is our mind. It is always makes decision because of the pleasure. Wherever there is a pleasure, it will run into that. If I take an example. If I give you very sweet taste food, take example as a chocolate and the bitter taste, neem kashaya. What could be your choice? It is always you want to eat a chocolate. You want to make a choice to eat a chocolate, but not the one neem kashaya. Okay, even you are going through a disease, but still your mind is influenced towards pleasure, not the healthy food that is needed for you. This is just an example I'm giving to. Same thing, if you want to meditate early morning when the alarm is ringing, so you are sleeping, there's always a choice. The pleasure is sleep some more time, and the pain for the mind is get up and meditate. So, like this, every day, whatever we make a choice, even in a relationship, even there is a truth that your behavior is not good, you are, certain skills are not developed, but somebody is, revealing that truth to you that looks very painful to you. And some other person who is just admiring, even it is not true, you like him. So always our mind is towards pleasure. Every action in our day-to-day life, every choice we make is most of the time because of the pleasure seeking. This is also one of the maya. If I don't come out of this pleasure seeking mind, I cannot master my emotion, I cannot master my body, I cannot master my life, I cannot attain the real success in this life. And then there is another illusion is there, that you believe that something is missing in you, that no matter earlier you struggle to get a job, but after getting that job you will not be completely happy with that. Again you will be searching for one more. The same thing will happen with a job, same thing will happen with the mantra, same thing happen with whatever you have. Always there is a inner feeling that you are incomplete, something is missing, and you go on looking for that, and you find ultimately you cannot fill that illusion that is within you. And second thing, another very very important illusion is that you believe that you are separate from the divine. In reality you are always grounded into a divine. Because of your karmas you are disconnected, because of your identity with your body you disconnected with the one soul, one divine, one consciousness, one energy. This is also one of the illusion. All these illusions are beautifully explained in Durga Saptashti. Madhu and Kaitaba. Madhu is a pleasure, Kaitaba is the pain. And then Mahishasura, where he is distracting your mind, he is distracting and making you search outside. He will not make you happy with yourself. You will be thinking neighbors are very happy. Neighbors will be thinking you are very happy. Job people thinking business people are very happy. Business people thinking job people are very happy. Like this, always your attention will be taken outside. That Mahishasura is working. Then you have another Rakta Bija, where one desire leads you to again another desire. Earlier you have a desire, then you start living a life with a partner, again your partner desires become your desire, and then you have a child, their desire become your desire, then the grandchildren's. And this seeking and fulfillment itself is a suffering, but we will not see this. We only think that if I don't get a job, if I get a job, then I overcome with the suffering. But the seeking and fulfillment itself is a karmic cycle, itself is an illusion. Until unless you don't overcome pleasure and pain, seeking and fulfillment, this cycle of illusion, you cannot be happier. There's one more illusion, Shumba Nishumba. You see that many people have this one of the sattvic demon within us, where they think that they know everything. By understanding, they believe that they know everything. In spirituality, it is too much. They come to the workshop, they just introduce to the techniques of the Srividya Sadhana, deity of the Srividya Sadhana, and the principles of the Srividya Sadhana. But they think that by understanding the mantra, they think that they know the mantra. This is not, they understand the mantra. When they practice mantra for many years, experience its energy, its crystallized consciousness in their body, mind, and soul. With that realization, they know that I know the mantra. But they have the illusion, I know everything. By seeing the idol of Divine Mother, they think that they know the Divine Mother, but it's not true. So, like this, many people are self deceiving themselves. They are a physical body, but in reality, they are not a physical body. These are all the illusions of life. You need to come with awareness. That's what the lesson of self awareness, who you are, where you are, what is the world you are living, and how you should have an understanding how you could raise yourself from all these cycles. So this is another aspect that we need to focus when we are on the self ascension journey. Then very very important, when we are walking on the path of truth, we need to have a right tools to resolve our karmas. You see that many people are suffering the health problems due to lifestyle related, or their laziness, or their food habit, or their negative thinking, or due to negative emotions. They need a tool to apply, overcome that. So such one tool is physical exercise and the yoga. And then we have a pranayama, physical pranayama, very good for problems with health related and to clear the energy body. The pranayama is very important. Then we have a very powerful mental pranayama. This is where we teach in the third level of Srividya Sadhana, Navakari pranayama, where we use the mental pranayama to dissolve the psychic impression, karmic impressions stored in the subtle bodies and chakras. Then very important is a forgiveness exercise. Our complete life on this earth is relationship. First relationship is with yourself. Sometimes you hate yourself, sometimes you love yourself, sometimes you hurt yourself, sometimes you don't forgive yourself. So the relationship with yourself, relationship with your family, relationship with your word and the employees, friend, and all that is there. When we have this relationship, we are not just physically connected, we are energetically connected. Cords are connected to us. If we don't forgive ourselves and other and dissolve the negative energy cords, then what happens? We again and again experience this similar situation that will take you to the lower dimension of anger, lower dimension of frustration, lower dimension of hatredness, lower dimension of guilt, lower dimension of shame. All these are the second dimension. Instead of ascending, you go down in your life, in your path of a spiritual. So forgiveness is very important. Then energy clearing and healing. This I think many people already know the where they apply the Reiki healing, pranic healing, siddha healing, and other different types of astral healing and the divine healing, yogic healing. There are many forms of healings are there. If this energy is not cleared, then you cannot meditate properly. You will have so many thoughts, so many angers, so much unnecessary things of your life shown up in your meditation. So energy healing and clearing is very important. That's what the filling yourself with a pure white light, filling yourself with a protection shield. This is what we in our Srividya and all meditations we use a protection shield. That is a one type of protection and clearing yourself. This protection shield not only fills and surround you, it will also fill you. So that will clear all the negative thoughts, negative emotions. That will prepare you to start your meditation. And then comes the very important tool, this chakra meditation, mantra japa. This has been used by all the yogis, avadhutas, paramahamsas to clear their own karmic baggage that are stored in mental body, astral body, energy body, and chakras, and overcome all the different type of doshas, different type of negativities, different type of negative behaviors in their life, and manifest abundance at all levels of their existence. And the mantra japa, especially when you take the initiation and then you do the mantra japa, according to universal of energy replacement, higher energy of divine mother, higher energy of deity consciousness replaces the lower energy that is stored in your chakra, that is stored in your energy body, astral body, mental body, and helping you to ascend from lower dimension to higher dimension. And another very, very important, especially if you are a spiritual sadhak, then you should know that you need to connect with your higher self. If you don't connect with your higher self, you cannot know the purpose of your life. There are two ways you know the purpose of your life: with the help of your Ishta Devata, with the help of your Guru, your master, with the help of the higher self. When you go to the when you go to the Guru during the Diksha, One of the very important aspect Guru does is he connect you to back to your source, your higher, self, your old soul, your superconscious mind. That will help you to this higher self start manifesting in this conscious mind and start interfering and organizing the life event in a such a way you start manifesting the life purpose. This is one of the very important aspect in our Srividya Sadhana, level 2, Tirumala Navakkari Mantra Sadhana. We does this with, not only I connect, plus even the, as you regularly practice Tirumala Navakkari, Mantra Sadhana, Chakra meditation, you connect and slowly you start manifesting the purpose of your life. There are many tools, but these are very, very important tools. And again, it is a lesson of self-care. You need to clear all the karma, take care of yourself, your energy body, astral body, mental body. So all these things are very important. So with all these tools, there is a possibility that in a meditation we start experiencing the temporary bodiless state of consciousness. And here there is a lot of misunderstanding in this state. Many people think that this is a self realization, but it is a temporary state. How it can be a self realization? That many people don't understand. So many students I have seen, they come to this state and then they fall. They don't reach here. After they come here, it has taken them many years. But after this state to go here, you need grace of a guru and a parampara. Otherwise, you cannot go from this temporary bodiless state to self-realization. All these tools will help you to reach here, okay? And if you are, having a grace of Guru plus these tools, then you can easily make a transition from this state to a self-realization state. What I have seen, many people reach here, then they fall down, then they become a very fake gurus and create a lot of problems to the humanity. They create a cult and they start, whatever they have desire that are unfulfilled for money, for the other things, power. They start exploiting the people and doing all the things because they have gone through this state. They reached here, but they cannot reach here, but they assumed that this temporary bodiless state is the self-realization. They create all the problem. I have seen many Western masters. They have not done this. They got a sudden awakening of the bodiless state. They feel that stillness. They feel that divine presence. They believe that itself is a realization of the soul. That itself is the ultimate state, and they fall in this trap, and then they come out of this state. They start assuming they reach the ultimate, and they started writing a book, taking the workshop and satsanga and all. Again, they exploit the students money and all. They will fund. So many students also I have seen, they are in this bodiless state. They are in the stillness, temporary stillness they experience, temporary silence they experience, temporary peaceful awareness they experience, and they realize this is the ultimate, and they fall down. So please understand that when you reach to a self-realized state, this is a state of a mukti. It means you are in a witness state, in a waking state of consciousness. You are witnessing everything from morning to evening, every day to day activities you will be witnessing with a detached attitude, and you are not entangled with anything. A positive emotion, negative emotion, happiness or sorrow, somebody is reacting, somebody is scolding, something happening good, some you fall down, whatever the situation, you are just a witness consciousness. You realize that this body is not you, this word is not you, you are just a witnessing consciousness, just awareness. And this is your continuous state. It is not a temporary state of a consciousness. This you need to understand. When you reach that state, that is the first stage in your ascension, that is we call a mukti. Why we call it as a mukti? You are no more attached to anything. You are detached. You are not expecting anything. You are in a state of a desireless consciousness. So you are mukti means there is no karmic thing because you are not a doer, you are just witnessing all of that. So you are in a first stage, but there is no bliss in this state. It is one of the very important. I have seen many people, reach here, but they cannot go here. They reach here and they takes many lifetime from here to here to go there. So bliss is something very higher state of consciousness. This is a state of a turiya. This is a state of a turiya theta. You cannot go from turiya to turiya theta by yourself. You need again guru grace. When guru connect with your soul, when guru meditate with you, guru will lift you from here to here. From here to here, none of these tools will work. Please understand. These things are up to here, but from temporary bodily state to self-realization, the grace of a master and Guru Parampara is important. And Guru is not ordinary Guru. Guru should be, in this plane, like Thirumalarji, like Kriya Bamaji, Lord Shiva, Agastya Muni, like this, where they have manifested a physical immortality, where they are one with the cosmic consciousness, where they have a power to dissolve your karmas. You need to understand this. All gurus don't have a power to dissolve your karmas. Lord Jesus has this power, Tirumalaji has this power, Kriya Babaji has this power, Raghavendra Swami has this power, Sridhar Swami has this power, Shirdi Sai has this power, Lord Krishna has this power, Dattatreya has this power, Sri Pada Vallabha has this power, the Datta Parampara has this power, Guru Gorakshanath has this power, Navanath Siddhas, Natha Parampara has this power. But all other gurus don't have this power. Please understand. Once you have this type of master, then that master does the necessary dissolution of the karma and do the right surgery in your consciousness, then you will be lifted from here to here. And then after many years of tapasya, under the guidance of master, you will be lifted from this state to a God relation. That is a complete blissful state. This is a Turiya, this is a Turiyadita. This is a Savikalpa Samadhi, this is a Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This is a state of a Paramahamsa. This is a state of a Avaduta in the physical body. If you see Avadutas, they are like a children. They don't have awareness about their physical body. They are not awareness of the outside world. They are not aware of their bodily activities. Whether they are sleeping on the road or they are somewhere, even insects are coming and biting their body, but they are not aware. They are in a complete bliss state. It is something very pure consciousness living in their human body. Okay. Then, with the grace of a Siddha master, there is a possibility to go to this state. And the one is Paramahamsa, then you go directly to Siddha state, or Paramahamsa, you go to the Avadhuta state. And from Avadhuta, it is possible you come to the next life if it is needed because of your Guru. Because if Guru has the order for you, you reach this state, again you need to come back to serve the Guru Parampara, then you have to come back and then you have to again start your journey there. At that time, you don't have this type of life lessons. The person who has taken a birth have a karmic baggage. He has a life lessons and tools needed, but the avatars don't have all these things. Lord Krishna don't need to come and do all of this. He can be in this state and help you to learn all of this. Many avatars come on this earth on this state of consciousness and they help you in all of this and help you to lift you to this state of consciousness. That is the power of the Guru Parampara. That is the power of the Moksha Gurus. So many people are not aware what is the importance of the Guru, what is the importance of living Guru, what is the importance of Guru Parampara. Many people don't know. They are just attached to a living Guru and they are just clinging for their day-to-day life problems. Give me this mantra, that mantra, and all. But they don't know how difficult to ascend from here to here. It is a not one lifetime possibility. It is sometimes it will take many lifetime to go from here to there. So if you found a guru and guru accepted you as a disciple, then only it is a possible that your transition from physical to a divine, you will experience your true home, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa, or Shiva consciousness, Maha Tripura Sundari consciousness, lalitambika consciousness, or you reach a level of a siddhatva like Tirumalarji and 18 siddhas, where they have started the journey and reached here. So we are following the same path followed by the siddhas of Mulavarg parampara. The Mulavarg is the group of the people, group of the students, group of the sadhakas under the guidance of Tirumalarji following the path. This is the what all the blueprint we have it. So this is all the teaching we do in our parampara. So I made this video for our sincere students because some of them they are doing only mantra japa, not doing the chakra meditation. Some of them are very good healer, they are only working here. Some of them are only doing the yoga, but they are not doing this. Some of them don't know importance of the connecting the higher self. Some of them are not following this, life lesson. They are not doing the Swadhyaya in the Srividya five pillars. I explained Swadhyaya, being aware of your emotions, your thought and feeling, understand the quality of your life, analyze from morning to evening how many times you get anger, how many times you are experiencing the stress, anxiety. Then you know that what is the lesson you need to understand how I can apply the awareness, how I can apply the forgiveness, how I can apply the core essence of love, how you can care yourself, how you can accept you are a spark of a Shiva Shakti. When you accept yourself as a highest being, everything is possible. You can overcome everything. Then you need to understand the Maya of this universe. If you don't understand the Maya of this universe, many people takes many lifetimes to understand this one. So I think this teachings of Mulavarga self ascension journey will help you where you are, what mistakes you are doing, and where you are going to reach here. And please understand, people who are reaching this state and creating a problems to the humanity, they don't born again as a human. They fall down in this dimension. They born as a Brahma Pishacha, Brahma Raksasa, Vetala, and they stuck in this dimension many many thousands of lifetime. Even they don't take a human body. If they don't take a human body, again they cannot work on the path of a self relation, God relation, the moksha. My sincere advice to all the students who are in this state, please don't fall back. Don't create a cult. Don't create a problem to others. Don't think that you are ready to teach, you are ready to help. You're here in this plane only. So don't do that. That will again you will stuck here. It will take you many many lifetime to reach back to your true home, true ascension. So work on all of this. These are very important. Every day you need to work, use these tools. Every day you need to apply the life lesson, being aware of your inner choices every day that you are making. It should be healthy choice. It should help you to progress, whether you eat a junk food, good food, whether you sleep or you exercise or walk, whether you meditate or giving excuses, telling that all other things in your life is important but meditation is not important. This is also one of the illusion. Meditation is the pillar of your life. It is antakarana, from lower to human to divine. If you don't hold that ladder, you cannot reach to Shiva, the ultimate dimension. So please don't fall on all of this. Sincerely meditate, meditate, meditate. Minimum 10 to 15 years. If you see any siddha, any master, they worked 24 hours a day for minimum 12 to 15 years under the guidance of a moksha guru. Then only they could able to touch here. Otherwise it is not possible. Now we are living in this 21st century, too much diluted information through YouTube videos, social media sites. People are, just distracted. I have seen many students after 10 years, what they have done is they have changed the mantras, changed the God, changed the, masters, changed the yantra, but they have not changed. They are not even coming to here. They are coming here, but again they are falling, they're frustrated. They fall back so completely in this dimension of senses. Again, they are seeking the pleasure and exploiting themselves, self deceiving, Shumba Nishumba, and also deceiving others. So please understand, it is a not easier path. Walking on the path of truth is very, very hard. You need to have a right guidance and under the right Guru Parampara, and you should have a right meditation techniques designed by siddha like Tirumalaji, Kriya Babaji, Dattatreya Maharaj, and all these divine moksha gurus. And then their grace is very important, and the grace of Ishta is also very important. If Ishta has a grace, he will send you right guru. Ishta will not work directly to you because he knows that you are not able to sense his messages, and Ishta cannot be there with you all the time. But Guru is a living person who will be helping you at the physical level, energy level, astral level, mental level, make you aware of all these teachings. So Ishta Devata through Guru helping you to reach from human to divine. You need to understand the role of Ishta Devata. Okay, Ishta Devata directly helping is very very rare, but Ishta Devata indirectly help you. When you are surrendering to Ishta Devata, right master will come, right book will come, right thought will come, right outer situation will come that will help you to take one step towards the path of self ascension. I offer these teachings, today's explanation at the feet of Tirumalarji and Sri Mata Lalitambika, and pray to all Mulavargis who are following our teachings. I pray to all the sincere seekers of the truth, understand all this mechanism on these different dimensions we are existed, and have a awareness where we are, what are the problems, what are the tools, and what are the guidance we need, what are the illusion is there, and how we need to approach from here to here. Okay. Ambe Shivam.